bring out the worst in humanity. People just in supermarkets literally make me lose the will sometimes. The day in the life of the reality in between the adventures.
This is our day in the life. Follow us for a typical day in the van of slightly less adventurising and what we do on a normal day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
What's up, folks? We're Trist and Kez. We travel full-time in our 36-year-old camper van, Old Gertie, with Frank the French Bulldog, say hi Frank, and Murphy, who's up here having a little sleep. So this week, a day in the life of a UK van lifer from sunrise to sunset. Let's see what the reality is versus what it looks like on Instagram, because I think a lot of people, Kez, think that van life is all you see through Instagram, isn't it?
Well, I think it's a funny one though, isn't it? Because I think a lot of the day in the lives will show the adventure side of van life, but in reality, not every day can be an adventure because life has to happen.
Yeah.
And so we're either going to completely car crash this video and everyone's like, no, we want to see the cool adventure day in the lives. But as this channel is, and as you guys know, we like to keep it real, don't we?
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real. So in between all of our fun adventures, life happens, doesn't it? This last couple of weeks have just been some standard everyday life days, haven't they?
Yeah, not every day is an Instagram day, is it?
No, I mean, don't get me wrong, we're doing our everyday life stuff in these beautiful surroundings.
Yeah,
still.
I mean, we've got a beautiful view right now, haven't we? We can see the sea.
But yeah, we thought we would, share the day in the life of the reality in between the adventures, because otherwise it's just van life travel, whereas we're very much van life living. This is our beautiful little home. We love her very much. We have no plans for bricks and mortar in any distant future. If you're thinking of moving into a van and you're not off escapading every day, normal life has to happen, then this is what your day could look like.
Yeah, what does it look like, eh? Follow us for a typical day in the van of slightly less adventurising and what we do on a normal day-to-day basis.
Yeah, someone asked us recently why we go on trips when we live in a van, and I think this kind of explains it. We have jobs, we have life, we have animals, we have to pick up packages, we have appointments, we're still living life, aren't we? What we do is we sort of chunk that all into a period of time so that then we can go off on adventures and be a bit freer, so we'll backload work and things like that so that we can then have adventures. So that's why you'll often hear me say, oh, we're going on a trip, and you think, well, I mean, you live in a van every day.
You're always on a trip, mate.
But yeah, that's kind of the way we mentally look at it, is we have sort of bulk of life admin time and then a bulk of travel time, sometimes a mix of both. I'm waffling as always.
This is our day in the life. What does our morning routine look like, eh?
We spring out of bed, we do yoga, we drink coffee on mountain tops.
Yeah, I mean, we'd like to say we wake up with a bang, all buzzing, step out the van, boom, epic drone shots, like of some awesome location we're at. I think this morning though, the reality was the alarm went off, and
this week we've actually been getting up super early, haven't we? Which has been really easy to kickstart getting up at 5 a.m. when it's beautiful sunny mornings.
Yeah.
And we're wandering around the New Forest. It's absolutely heaven. This morning it was not beautiful sunshine. We're not in the New Forest, and it was windy, it was cold, and it was dark.
Yeah, and we've had a bit of rain today as well. So yeah, this is kind of what it actually looked like this morning. Morning. Everyone else would do one of those like beep beep beep. Oh, we've already up and recorded it. I'm not. I'm half asleep. It's at 6 o'clock. This sunrise. Are we even van lifers? Oh.
Yeah, so the motivation can be slightly lacking to get up when it's rubbish weather outside. I can't stroke you for the whole video.
Yeah, come on, mate.
You know, we've got to multitask here, Frank.
Apologise if it looks like the camera's moving. It's nothing to do with the camera. It's the entire van shaking in the wind. What's he doing? Everyone, Frank. We woke up and the wind's like about, I don't know, it's gusty. It's about 50 mile an hour, topping out the winds. Even the kettle on the side earlier was just going da-dung, da-dung, da-dung.
Yeah, it was,
wasn't it? Yeah, there's just the whole van's moving so much. Earlier, I was like, Earlier, I was researching something and I was starting to get a bit seasick because the van's moving that much.
Proper wobbly.
Yeah, but yeah, this morning we woke up. It was a bit of a slow start, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Old Mr. Motivator here, he wasn't really up to much, was he? Proper Mr. Motivator. He wanted to get up and get moving, get about life, didn't he? Well, he wanted his breakfast.
Well, he just wants his breakfast. It's rainy. He just wants feeding. Go toilet. He's back up in bed.
He's here, man. Early.
This guy will lay in till midday. I swear down.
If he's allowed to.
You'd think, no, get a dog because they'll get you outside. They'll still make you tactic because they won't let you stay indoors. This one will make this noise. Because he just wants another blanket put on top of him.
Yeah.
So yeah, not only have we got to try and pull ourselves out of bed, we've got to pull this fella out of bed as well. Do you think he's just taking all the shots?
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be quite funny if he has. We won't find out until we've recorded this. Van life mornings, like, yeah, get out, do some yoga, innit?
Yeah.
Get out running with the dog. None of that happened this morning. None of that really happens any morning, does it?
In our small space in the morning, and it's dark outside, I struggle to even find like trousers to put on just to get him out for a wee, let alone finding a whole workout gear, getting out there, coming in, changing. Oh no, that just...
A lot of mornings, the reality is there's just on all the sides.
We don't really like washing up. The evening comes round and you're just like, oh, forget about it.
And then you wake up and you think, I shouldn't have forgotten about it because now this
we
is
only
awful.
have like a saucepan, a couple of bowls and a couple of plates, and it's almost your sides covered. We don't have much space up here on Gertie. Sometimes like the smallest amount of laziness can really backfire on you.
Carrying on with the morning routine, obviously we've got to do the grim job of going to the toilet, so that's a bit of a van life reality, isn't it? That
you're going to put in all the clips of when you were recording me this morning now, aren't you?
Going to the toilet, babes.
Don't tell everybody.
Big
Go away. Honestly. Oh dear. Do you think people tune in for a day in the life?
No, but...
to hear that we go for in the morning?
No, obviously not, but we want to convey the kind of the reality of van life. Reality is we've got a very small space and we both need to use the toilet in the morning. Yeah. We just deal with it.
Funny, isn't it? It really phases some people. I'm sorry if this is too crass for some of you. I know some people absolutely hate this sort of talk, but yeah, tough. It's just life. You poo. You do it too. Oh, Frank has just farted.
Oh, I haven't got that yet.
Oh.
I'm just going to keep talking and breathing through my mouth.
Oh, it's like methane leakage. If you live in the van as a couple, that's just something you have to overcome. It's a bodily function. You just crack on. And if you live with this one, then he might film you whilst you're doing it. Stop filming.
Part of anyone's normal morning routine, it would be like jump in the shower and do that, but we showered yesterday, didn't we? So yeah. We're not going to shower today.
Don't need to do that for another month now.
As much as you see people harp on about X, Y and Z or not talk about certain things, we kind of wanted to shed the light on, like, I guess the reality for us. We can't speak on anyone else. We get Frank out for a morning walk, don't we? Because he can't do anything about his life until he's had a walk. Like, he can't eat, he can't do anything.
No.
We've got to get him out, toilet him. We walked Frank this morning, but yeah, it was just so windy, wasn't it, this morning? It was a bit of a short one. Took him, come back to the van, put the bed away, as that's a fun task. You gave us a fascinating fact the other day. What did it take between...
See if I can remember it. So it's about 4 minutes a day to put it up and about 4 minutes a day to take it down, which is about 49 minutes a week. Which means if you have a non-permanent bed in your van, you will spend roughly 3 hours and 20 minutes a month putting up and putting down your bed.
If you're thinking about getting a van or doing full-time van life, that is certainly something to think about.
Get a permanent bed.
Yeah, or get an easier bed to put out than ours.
To be fair, this is actually quite easy. When we first moved into the van, a campsite owner we know down in Wales said to me, you wait, you're going to want a permanent bed after doing this every single day. Now, he was right. That is the one thing I will be very honest.
Yeah, nice to have.
Yes, the next home on wheels will have a permanent bed for sure.
It's more, I think, when we want to go to bed, that's the more trickier time, isn't it?
You're just knackered. Well, it's both really.
We try to be good and get the bed out like earlier in the evening, so then we can like relax with a bit like a movie.
Yeah, but then the only problem with that is then you get the bed out earlier in the evening and then you sort of slope further and further down till it's like 8:30 and you're laying in bed. It's
it's a funny mix.
Yeah,
but with the evenings getting shorter, I said it, that's not so bad getting the bed down earlier.
No,
I don't think anyway.
No, just get a permanent bed.
Just get a permanent bed. Yeah,
if you're living in a van, if you're travelling, then it's no bother if you're travelling, but for full-time living, save yourself 3.2 hours, folks.
Yeah, once our morning routine's done, Kez just sits on her phone for a while, like, sort of ignores me. It's not. I just managed to catch her on her phone this morning. It's actually about 7:30.
Oh, the audacity of him.
You were just checking your phone before you got your laptop, so.
Yeah,
And I was making.
No, I was actually checking emails before turning my laptop on. Oh, smack your wrist.
Make ourselves a cup of coffee.
You make the coffees.
Yeah.
He makes the best
somehow...
coffees. I don't know what he does. I mean, to be fair, I do. The difference between Trist and I, just to give you a little insight into us as people, is Trist, the job will get done, and the job will get done very, very well. But it will take a long time.
7:30 this morning, we managed to get our laptops out, crack on with some work.
Yeah, we've been trying to front load our work because then it means that before we'd be trying to get jobs done, then work, which changes your headspace.
It's not ideal. Well, for us, it's not ideal, is it?
No, we tend to like to get all of our work front loaded in the day.
We left here about, 11:30, 12. We had to go and do a few boring jobs, had to go and pick up some packages, which we did, and then we went to the supermarket, which, I don't know, weirdly, we both kind of really enjoyed that. All right, shopping time, eh? Let's go to Aldi.
Let's go to Aldi.
Let's go to Aldi.
Aldi.
Aldi, what do you say?
Aldi.
And
What, going to the supermarket?
Yeah, and hate it at the same time. Part of our new regime, which we did not do today, ironic, because we've been getting up so early, we can get in and out of the supermarket, which I don't mind the supermarket. It's just there's lots of people in the supermarket, isn't it?
It's people and supermarkets bring out the worst in humanity.
And roads, but that's
that's a different story entirely. People just in supermarkets literally make me lose the will sometimes.
Awkward. Probably should help, shouldn't I?
Without
There's one just there.
So going first thing when there's no people there.
A bit of a van life hack, getting to the supermarket, they're just dead. There's like no one there. And perfect, if you've got a van that's like way bigger than ours, 6, 7, 8, 9 metres, I'd say get to the supermarket super early because you can basically park wherever you want. That might not be an issue for you, but I've always wondered in particular size vans and motorhomes where it's like, it's a nightmare to park and you've really got to be specific with your supermarkets you go to make sure it's parking. But if you go early enough, no one's there. You can probably take up 3 bays parking the wrong way because you'll be in and out before anyone else is there. So yeah, we've mentioned this van life hack. We got all the shopping back to the van. I was a little stressed out putting it away.
He wasn't swearing.
Yeah. I don't know, it just seemed like we'd sort of had too much stuff in here already when I was putting it away. I think I'm a bit tired today. Hey, let's skip over that. Decant all your stuff into your cupboards and that, and then you can go and empty your bins. As we drove off to do all our jobs, always got to make sure that the van's put away properly, because if you follow us on Instagram, you'll have noticed at least once or twice that, well, one time we were driving along just out the campsite itself, weren't we? But it was really bumpy track, and then all of a sudden things just started flying around from in the van. You'd have thought it was like petrol falling onto flames.
No, the best one was the other day when we were driving down the road and a whole bottle of oil fell out the cupboard.
Out of this cupboard, by the way, not just any old cupboard. So if you've seen any shots in here and you're like, what are those grim little marks on the carpet down there? That's oil.
Granted, there's oil glugging all over the carpet, and Tris just turns around in the middle of the road and goes, "Stop driving!" And I'm like, you can't stop driving
on a pretty busy road. I didn't mean to say that.
No, I know. So then we had oil glugging out everywhere till we could pull over and you could get back there. And
yeah, it was all a bit mental, wasn't it? But where we were going to go and park for the rest of the day to get on with some more work and
film this video for you guys.
Video, driving your van. A lot of times, some people will think that it's all kind of epic driving views, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Not the traffic jams.
Yeah, like aerial shot, drone shot, boom, you're driving. The reality was we were stuck in traffic today and that was pretty boring. But we like to have fun in the van, don't we? Fun chats. Yeah, we like to have a lot of fun chats.
Fun chats.
Yeah, fun chats.
We do. We are chatters when we drive. I know a lot of people we do listen to music.
Yeah, we do listen to music.
And the odd podcast, but we love a natter when we drive.
And today you were checking out your accents, weren't you? You forgot we recorded that, didn't you? You want to test out some accents?
Yeah, give me an accent.
Irish.
Oh, that's a real... I think I know what you're talking about. That was absolutely banging.
Quick proviso, not being racist, not being regionalist. Kez is just really to accents.
I think I sound like I'm from Peaky Blinders.
And where are they from?
They're from Birmingham. I'm trying.
She doesn't. The worst thing is she doesn't feel that she's bad at accents.
No, some of
do West Country.
Oh, because I'm a farmer from down in the West Country. Them I'm appalling at, but some of them I nail.
Yeah?
Yeah,
you think?
I do.
All right, well, Scottish.
Oh, Scottish. I'm from Scotland. No? Okay.
Please don't hit unsubscribe.
I'm Scottish and I like to eat my haggis.
Part of the fun of van life, I think, is the driving. As much as it can get a bit boring and stressful trying to find park up sometimes, just, I don't know, it's lovely to have the time together. We're always together. What am I going on about? It's just nice driving, isn't it?
Yeah, we just love a road trip. I know that just sounds random. I love driving.
I like staring out the windows.
Yeah, which is why he doesn't drive. He can drive. He can drive.
Found our park up for this evening. Parked up. We had some lunch, didn't we? We made us a lovely
Prawn mayonnaise or prawn with Thousand Islands. Little top tip, if you are making a Maria sauce or a Thousand Island sauce, a little bit of smoked paprika in with your mayo, ketchup and lemon. It just gives it a real nice... Had a little walk with Frank, very quick one. He was about as keen as I was to do that today. If I can capture, he's weirdly just sat on the front seat, which has got loads of blankets on it. Yeah, nice. He's
asleep, but looks very uncomfortable, bless him. Not every day it is, an epic cooking day, is it? Sometimes we run the road.
You are on thin ice here, buddy.
Just showing you the reality. That's the reality. Sometimes you don't always have time to make an epic meal, or you don't. For the rest of the day, we're recording this video. We're going to take this little guy out for a walk. I'm going to start planning our Scotland trip. So,
we're going on Monday.
Yeah, if you've got any suggestions, we're likely to head to Dumfries and Galloway. Let us know in the comment where we can go to brilliant beach park-ups, beach fishing spots, forests, castles, waterfalls. You get the gist. You've seen our videos. Drop a suggestion.
When you're watching this, we're leaving for Scotland tomorrow. If you don't already follow us on Instagram, then pop over there, because every single day I will be sharing what Scotland is like in September. Last time we went to Scotland, our entire van froze shut.
Yeah. That is ice, my friends. That is all ice. A lot of planning this evening, isn't it?
Yes, lots of plans that we probably won't stick to.
That's a classic, isn't it? I plan out like a week, 2 weeks, and then what we do is we jump to like day 14 after day 1.
He just shows me all these really cool things to do, so then obviously I just look at the most coolest thing, and I'm like, but I want to do that right now.
We also drop an email every Thursday, or a newsletter. Click the link below, subscribe, and check out, what would it be, the 4th or 5th one?
I think it's the 5th one going out today. And if you are subscribed, I'd love some feedback. Sort of gone down more of a helpful sort of travel van life route, but I'm also contemplating making them a little bit more personalised. So, a little letter from us of what we've been up to. I'd love some feedback.
You should just be able to hit reply on the email and email us back, and we will find out what you think. And then I guess really to round the day off, it's getting this bloody bed back down, isn't it? That's sort of more a typical van life day for us, isn't it, darling?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a mixture of both, isn't it? I think that's the whole point, is no day is the same when you live in a van.
No, it's not.
Our routine is never exactly the same. Nothing ever is.
The weather's never the same.
It is, and you've got a lot more external factors when you live in a van.
Yeah.
But to try and give you guys sort of like an idea of what happens between the adventure, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a standard in between adventure type day.
Yeah.
Because like next as of Monday, when we're in Scotland, a lot of the time will be adventure, because we've been working towards and making that happen.
We do more work sometimes to have a bit more freedom other times.
That's exactly
it. There you go.
That's exactly it, yes.
Let us know what you'd like to see from us up in Scotland. I've got a few ideas on our travels up to kind of show you what it's like getting to Scotland, where we stay, Brit stops. I think we might stay at the Metal Bridge, which some of you have seen, we've shown before. I was chatting with someone on email the other day asking, have we used a truck stop shower before? We haven't.
Give it a go,
Yeah, I might give that a go on the way up. up, show everyone like how we shower in the van, because obviously we've got an indoor shower, we have a portable outdoor shower, there's free and paid for showers in Scotland and community centres, swimming pools, stuff like that. I might go and try out my first truck stop shower to let you guys see that.
I've seen in the service station, is that what you mean by a truck
Yeah,
stop?
yeah.
When you go in, you have to get the key from Smith's. Because they all look all right, those showers.
Yeah, some of them do.
Yeah.
Some of them I think might be a bit grim, but hey, we'll find out, won't we? Let us know if there's anything particular in Scotland that you'd like to see. We're going to try and cover as much as we can, from sites to attractions to park ups to facilities. We got you guys covered, so when you go to Scotland, you know exactly what you're doing. Thanks to everyone who likes, subscribes, comments, shares, and has bought us a coffee for this channel, because as we say each week, without you guys, this channel is nothing. Thank you very much for being a channel supporter in whatever way that you have. We love you very much. Until next time, folks, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, drop us a comment, and share this video with someone you love. And until next time, folks, bye for now. Who did it? Yes! Just got to see if this is still recording.
And is it?
Yay! Woo!